Please bow with me. Dear Lord in heaven, I thank you for this year. I thank you for all the wonderful things we've done. And I think that's been a great thing so far. And I pray that this ceremony goes well and that Trail Life can continue to serve and be doing what it's doing. And please help tonight's ceremony go well. And in your name I pray, amen.
Please rise. All non-military guests, please place your right hand over your heart. Please also remove all non-Trail Life headgear. Color guard, attention. Color guard, forward march. Color guard, post the colors. No, advance the colors. All trailman audience, salute. Color guard, post the colors. Color guard, salute. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. 2. All trailmen, please raise your right hand for the trailman's oath. Please join me in the trailman oath. On my honor, I will do my best to serve God and my country, to respect authority, to be a good steward of creation, and treat others as I want to be treated. 2. Color guard, return to ranks. Please be seated.
Good evening, everybody. How are y'all tonight? Good. Just want to tell you first, thank you so much for this whole year. My name is Justin Bond. I work with all the dads and some granddads and some other folks that are helping out to put our Trail Life troop together for the year. We are really blessed with some amazing kids. Y'all's kids are great, and we've been so thankful to get to spend the year with them. We tried some different things this year on how we had our Tuesdays or how we met or what we did, and are always grateful for any feedback you have. Our hope and our goal is that these kids would be in a place where they can, we let boys be boys. I've seen that on a lot of the materials. We want to talk about what it means to grow to be a man, and we want to introduce them and have them grow in their walk with Christ, right? And so we are so grateful that in this year we've had the chance to do that together. I want to be sure we're thanking so many folks that have been a part of that. I want to say first, a big thank you to this church, to the Burleson Church of Christ. Let's just give a hand to the church, please. It's been... And truly, every Trail Life troop is going to have a sponsoring church. Trail Life is around the whole country. And this last weekend, we had the chance to be around some other troops and hear some stories of who they're with and who they partner with. And I heard from several people, wow, that's so cool. That's amazing that church does this for your troop. That's such a huge blessing. And we've been really honored to get to be a part of that for so many years. So I want to say thank you to the church. I want to say thank you also to the parents. You guys are patient and you are the one that's like, we have to go. Where's your shirt, right? And what were you supposed to bring, right? Then get in the car. Maybe that's just my house. That's what my house feels like. But getting them up here is a big task. Once you get here, we've tried to put focus on letting them have both a fun time and learn things, but without you, without your commitment, without you saying that this was a priority, then we're not moving forward. So thank you to the parents. I want to say thank you to volunteers that we have. So some of the parents have been involved and maybe wearing a shirt or a registered adult, but we also have folks that volunteer just because they believe in what Trail Life is doing, and that is that is such a high compliment, and it's such a blessing to us. And I can think of a couple guys right down here in the front, Mr. Harry, Mr. John, who may not have a kid that's running through it, but they have someone that they care for, or kids that they care for because they've been here. And so if volunteering or being a part of Trail Life is anything that would interest you, I can think of about 5 things tonight we probably could use your help on. I don't know if you're interested, but we could put you to work like right now if you need it. But all that to say, we're so grateful for the year we've had with them. We're proud of what they've accomplished, and all the things that they've showed us of how we can really be striving to show them adventure and to be walking with them as Christian brothers. So thank you for being here tonight and for all the things that you do to help us keep moving forward. All right, thanks. Next, we're going to be going through our woodland trails. This is our younger guys, and Clint Walker is going to help us through that.
Good evening. How are y'all doing? Alan Martin should be here. He is he's the ranger over that, but he's not able to be here tonight. So I'm stepping in. I've done this a few times for Woodlands Trail. Brian Henry is also here, but I don't know if we have a slide for our Woodlands Trail. Oh, I have it. I was not told how to, okay, perfect. There we go. I was not given the lesson on how to use that. So yes, we had a fantastic year. Built some marshmallow guns, used some hand tools. The church's Gaga pit, indoor Gaga pit, was amazing this year. Had a camp out at Allen's place and did some hiking. It was just amazing fun, shooting some BB guns. I think at one point probably threw some hatchets. Yep. Had some fun here. Camping, yes. You want to come up and mention some things that you've...
Yeah, so we had an interesting camp out for those that went out to Wild Turkey Ranch. Some of the parents got to experience 40-mile-an-hour straight line wind and rain and tents collapsing and flipping. Everyone made it out alive, so we're thankful for that. The best photos up there are all the dads. Thank you guys so much. That's an extremely energetic bunch of kids. And it is really hard to do it with 1 or 2 guys. So to the dads, thank you so much. It's what makes it a lot more fun and really, really safe. So thank you guys for all you guys in this year.
Yes, and just the parents. We know they don't drive yet, so they can't get up here by themselves.
And moms too.
Moms, everyone, grandparents, whoever's bringing these guys up here, even these guys over here, some of them can drive, but I don't think they should be driving. Any of y'all have a driver's license yet? No. Okay, I didn't think so. All right, so we are going to start. Yeah, we're going to start with foxes. Oh, yep. You can just get them lined up right here. All the foxes, you line up right there. This is in not any sort of order. So just because you're at the front does not mean I'm going to say your name first. Yes, we're going to line up right here at the end. Do a group picture. So if anybody wants to come forward when that happens, we might shake their hand right here if you'd like to get that picture. But first up is Leyland. Widely. It's Fox. Right here, buddy. Handshake. There we go. Perfect. Everybody take it. All right, there you go. Stand right over there, buddy. Phoenix James, not here. Okay. We have a James Hall, Also not here. Okay. Chris? Oh, he is here. James Hall. There we go. Come on up. If you hear your name, step up. Here. There we go. Perfect. Dylan Martin. Dylan, come on up here, buddy. Drum's handshake. There he is. Lucas. Yeah, we'll just say that. There you go, buddy. I don't want to butcher someone's last name. If he walks up with his first name, that's great. Colton Seeger. Perfect. Yeah, right next to him. Conrad Gordon. Carner Gardetto. James Gillian. Are you Christopher? Are you Christopher? No? What's his name? What's your name, buddy? What's the other one? Phoenix? Oh, there you go. Phoenix. Called you first, but I guess you. All right, there you go. Good. All right. Take a seat.
Yeah.
We have a few Hawks that aren't here tonight, so we're going to kind of pull out those. But for those that, I don't know if anybody doesn't know what they're getting. So tonight we have joining awards, which is branch patches, and they get 7 different branches. And within that is like hobbies, sports and outdoors, fitness, heritage. What are some other ones? Science and technology. And we learn about a little bit of that all year long. So there's branches for your first year, and then you have stars for your second year, same thing, but you're just kind of doing double duty. And so for our first year foxes or hawks or mountain lions, they're going to get the branch. If it's their second year and they're going to be advancing to the next group, they'll have the stars. So Cecil's not here. Okay. Is you ready? Yeah. You want
No. All right. Mark Brown. Joseph Campbell. Good job, buddy. Proud of you. Henry Martin. Good job. Proud of you, buddy. That's everything. Bryson Henry. You got it all, buddy. Stand there next to Henry.
All right, let's get this picture. Y'all come stand there. Come stand just by this guy. All right. Everybody scoot over a little bit. Perfect. I'll come down. All right, my mountain lions. Would y'all like to line up here? Come on up. All right, right there, perfect. All right. Okay, Jackson, okay.
There's one more I want to announce from the Foxes that earned everything. Mr. Jackson Seeger. Thank you, buddy. You got everything to do, okay? Good job, pal. Good job.
Was he missing from the picture? Was he missing from the picture?
He was in the first picture, weren't you? Or no? He was in the picture. We just had to get all of his awards.
Perfect. Got it. Good. Excellent. All right. All right. So first for Mountain Lions, we're going to do the first year first. Graydon Jang. Not here tonight. Okay. Kason Briney. Also not here. Okay. I think so. We're going to be Atticus. Come on up, buddy. Miles Brown, come on up here, buddy. AJ Holden, which I don't believe is here. Okay. All right. So these are our second year mountain lions. I'm going to call them out. They also get a special award because all three of these guys have been here since they were a fox. So a few years ago, I made an unlicensed, non-trail life award for these boys that go from fox to mountain lion. Huh? Arrest me, yes. It is called the Woodlands Tri-Trail. It has all the symbols on it. It's sort of showing that they have advanced all the way through the program. First, I'll say Ethan Walker, come up and up here. Jackson McCormick. There you go. Yep, there's that one. Special. And Calvin Weibly. Come on over, buddy. Perfect. All right, let's get a picture. Do you want to show the sword? If you want. Great job, guys. All right, I need you guys to go back over there. The graduating over there, please. All right. I need y'all to stand right here, just on the other side of this. Right here, go walk up, stand here. All right. So these boys are now finishing their Woodlands journey, their Woodlands trail. And now they are advancing to become, with the older boys, the NAVADs. And it's an important journey. And so instead of having a little bridge, this whole thing is a bridge, right? This is Massive Sage is their bridge. And so I want to welcome the three mountain lions to now become navigators. Step forth. I'm going to shake their hand as their Woodlands trail leader. And you can go shake your navigator leader.
All right. Let's see if I can, there we go. So I'm Tim Conder. I am the trail master for the troop. That means I lead the Navigator Patrol, and we'll be handing out their awards. But first, we're going to go through a little bit of a history of the few campouts we've done since last Court of Honor. First one was our 2025 summer adventure. We ran down the Texas Gulf Coast all the way to Florida. Our first night was on the sandy beaches of Texas. It was very, very windy, and right after we went to sleep, it became very, very wet. The tide came in, almost washed us all out, so we decided to pack up early and head out in the wee hours of the morn. So our next stop was then Louisiana, where we visited Café du Monde in New Orleans and had some beignets and coffee, and then took a little stroll around the French Quarter before heading into the swamps to look for alligators. Oh, jumped ahead. There we go. So we took a fan boat ride. We took a fan boat ride through the swamps where we found quite a few alligators. Nothing terribly huge. We were hoping for some big 10-footers, but we saw a couple 6- and 7-foot gators. They loved marshmallows. Yeah, the guy told us they respond to the white a lot better than anything else, so they just throw marshmallows because they're cheap, and they'd come up and have their fill. Then our next stop was in Pensacola, Florida, where we visited the National Naval Aviation Museum. That was really cool. They had a ton of different planes. And a highlight that the boys still talk about is visiting this little restaurant called the Shrimp Basket, where they ate all kinds of different things. They loved it. Food is a big deal on summer adventure for some of these boys. Our last stop on that was going to be in Fort Pickens, also near Pensacola. And we visited the fort in that top picture there. You can see that we're inside one of the batteries on the outer walls. We got to see the Blue Angels practice from that Naval Aviation Museum. They practice out of there throughout the year. And we went over to Destin, Florida, where we got to swim in the huge tide pools that they have out there. We saw lots of marine life, including a few sea turtles, which I think Adam Sharp chased one back into the ocean for us. It was running away from him, but he had a good time. After summer adventure and between our different trail life, the end and the start, we did do a service project that we were contacted by these people and the church, and we were able to coordinate some volunteer work to build a wheelchair ramp for them with the help of Mr. Martin, who leads the Woodlands. He had a design for it and planned it out, and we were able to get those people a nice, safe way to get up onto their porch using their motorized wheelchair in a much safer way than trying to climb up the stairs. So thank you, boys, for that. Yeah, it's a big deal. So our next stop, our first camp out of the year was at Purtis Creek, and I think it was one of the largest turnouts that we had. You can almost count the number of boys sitting on that big tree limb up there. I think it was around 14. That was the largest one we had until the very, very end of the year that we just finished. So the next one was Martin Ranch, where we went out to the Martin's place, where we had a huge bonfire, which helped for the cold nights. And we also had some freshly prepared chicken, very fresh chicken. The boys got a lesson in how chicken is made, and they loved it. Our next one, we hit Lake Mineral Wells, and our trail guide, adventurer trail guide John Ball was gracious enough to give us a tour of the National Vietnam War Museum. That was really, really educational. I loved it. And then Ryan Reisinger, another one of our volunteer dads, he taught us all how to rock climb and rappel. So the troop had some new gear that we were itching to try out, and a couple of the boys did a couple of those cliff faces up and down. That was really neat. We had a lot of fun on that trip. And big thanks to John for letting us come out to that museum. He volunteers there on a regular basis. Our next trip was out to Meridian State Park. And this is one of our favorite places. They have a large group site with a really big fire pit. You can see us all sitting around it there with the glow of the big fire. And the site itself is huge. It's so big, in fact, they found this fort at the very back of this property that you can't see from where we are at the fire pit. And it's huge. It's been probably put together through multiple visits from other troops or other groups that have done that. And you can tell by Mr. Collins wielding a crossbow that they also had some arts and crafts time to improvise weaponry, which was always encouraged. Non-functioning, to the best of our knowledge, and that's all we're going to tell you. They had a good time. Our next one was out at the Sosby Ranch. We always want to thank the Sosbys. They are members of this church, and they are gracious enough to let the boys come out and camp at their place. And we took care of a rather large amount of extra firewood that they had laying around. We burned probably a tree and a half worth of wood from that campfire and took care of some cleanup effort, and then crawled around in one of his creek beds for a little while. It had been pretty rainy out there, so it was wet, but they took off their shoes, you can see there, and crawled around the creek for a little bit. And then, as was mentioned by the Woodlands, there was the Wild Turkey Ranch campout. There was a combined campout for the whole troop. And no, that is not a spider crawling over Mr. Martin's truck. That is, in fact, a group of pop-up canopy frames that the wind decided would be good as an art sculpture right there, mangled in a mess. And so that's what it did. So next year we'll be bringing some anchors to keep those things properly down. And then the latest one that we just completed was our night ops. Yes. As you can tell, the boys are a big fan of the night ops event. So the night ops event basically pits the boys against nature and exhaustion as they complete skill challenges in the night. And they have to rely on each other. They do it in teams where it's only boys. There's no adults that go out with them. They have to navigate through the dark in land they're not familiar with after plotting a map they just got 2 hours prior. So we had a lot of sun, thank goodness. Oh, prayers were answered. Everybody knew the rain from last week. And then that Saturday, it was beautiful. We couldn't have asked for a better day and a better evening for that type of event. It was great. Well, I'm going to get there. Got a couple more pictures of this one. So we had a couple flag ceremonies. The boys got to do, what you saw here. They got to see it again. Sam is showing off his new farmer's tan because it was quite sunny that Saturday rather. It was very, very sunny. Then we, of course, always want to recognize the dads and the volunteers that dedicate their time to this. We couldn't pull it off without the volunteers, and there were so many different troops there that also brought in volunteers for that, but we always want to recognize them, and there's a couple shots with the boys and a couple shots without, but yeah, this event could never be pulled off without all of these dads donating their time and effort. A lot of pre-planning, a lot of planning at the event, and of course execution for that nightly event, so we always want to thank them. And to give you a little bit of a understanding of the chaos that we deal with, it's hard to tell on here. The course on the left in the red line is what we intended for them to do. The course on the right is our active live tracking of what they actually did. So, yes. It was, to say it was like herding cats might be a little bit generous, actually. Yeah, it was an eventful night. Constant communication with these boys, trying to get them back on track. But they love it, we love it, and we put it on every year. And we're going to be hosting more from our troop. But yeah. So now we'll be getting on to our awards portion of the ceremony. I know the boys look forward to this for what they've done throughout the year. And so we'll start off with our first one, Eli Albin, current recruit and junior patrol leader. Eli, come on up. This year he earned his fire ranger, first aid, rope work, and wood tools badges. Should be front to back. There you go. Yeah, absolutely. Well done, sir. Well done. Oh, you're going to stay up here, too. We're going to line up, make sure everybody gets to see y'all, get all the pictures they want. He had joined us from a previous troop, too, so he was integrating in, bringing over some of his previous accomplishments. We wanted to make sure they all got recognized. Next, we have Ryer Bond. So Ryer is already, come on up, Ryer. He already has his rank of Ready Trailman, and so he didn't advance in rank. He's already at the top he can get for Navigator, and he's achieved all of his core badges. So he did have 20 hours of service this year, and we wanted to make sure we recognized that with a service star. Well done, Ryer. Next up, is Mac Brown with us today? Mac, come on up, buddy. So Mac worked on his first aid and rope work badges for the year and completed both of those. Good work, sir. Good work. Oh, I forgot to shake Ryer's hand.
I'm trying to direct him to you.
I want to make sure we get this. Well done. Well done. Good job. All right. Next one will be his bigger brother, Micah Brown. Micah, come on up. Also completed the work in his first aid and rope work badges. Good job, sir. Well done. And next we have Jonah Bryce. I'm not sure if Jonah was able to make it tonight, but we still want to recognize it. Jonah did complete his first aid badge this year. So, well done, Jonah. And next we have Sam Collins. Currently Sam has quite a few of his badges already completed as well, but we did want to call out his 31 service hours for the year, earning him 2 service stars. Well done, Sam. Well done. And then next we have Southern Cooter. We want to recognize Southern. He was also transitioning in from another troop. Southern completed his wood tools and his rifle elected badge. Well done, sir. Well done. Yeah, I didn't get Sam's. I don't know if we want a good picture of up here, sir. I need to make sure I appropriately shoot. Well done. That's right. Don't pass me up. What are you doing? Our next is Merrick Mendoza. So I want to call special attention. This is Merrick's first year as a navigator, and he hit the ground running. He completed his aquatics badge all on his own. Hang on, I'm going to get your hand shook after I read this. I wrote it all down. He earned his aquatics badge completely on his own, and then he completed his rope work and wood tools badges, and I was informed about 2 days ago that he completed his first aid badge on his own as well, and he has achieved the rank of recruit. Next we have Bentley Mowdry. Is Bentley able to join us this evening? No? All right. Well, Bentley did achieve the rank of recruit, and he also worked on part of his wood tools badges from the Night Ops event. We completed a service project where the boys helped cut down and split out and take all the logs from a tree, stack them nicely for the landowner. So that was really nice of them. And Bentley was able to do some of his wood tools work there. Next up, we have Ralph Nealon. Ralph is earning his recruit rank this year, and he has completed his first aid badge. Try not to touch the sunburn. There you go. Ralph joined us for Night Ops event and didn't bring sunscreen, so lesson learned.
Who did?
Yeah, exactly. Who did, right? And next we have Justice Pena. So Justice also has quite a few of his awards, but we wanted to call out his 83 service hours this year, earning him 5 service stars. Yeah, you'll have to start lining up. Avoid the broken step, if you will. Next we have Jacob Sigala. So Jacob earned his camping, first aid, and rope work badges, and through his diligent service work of 70 hours, also received 4 service stars. And then we have Tristan Simpson. I'm not sure Tristan was able to join us tonight, but he earned his recruit rank. So good job, Tristan. Next, Chance Topeka also was unable to join us. He had a band concert conflict, unfortunately, but he also received his recruit rank. And then we have Everett Weibley. So, Everett is returning for his second year as a navigator, and he has put in quite the work this year, earning his camping, first aid, and rope work badges. With those badges earned and his 24 plus service hours this year of 24 service hours, and attending multiple troop activities, he is the only trailman this year to be awarded his rank of Able. For this achievement, Everett will be awarded his official troop standard later this evening. Well done, sir. I'm not sure Cash was able to join us for the evening, and our next will be Zane Zook. Mr. Zook joined us this year as a first-year navigator, and he successfully completed his first aid badge and earned the rank of recruit. All right, try and find your way down in there. And so to call attention to our boys that are advancing, and then we'll have everybody up here to get a good picture. I wanted to throw these names up. These boys will be advancing from the Navigators Patrol into the Adventurers Patrol. We have quite a few this year. So Eli, Ryer, Micah, Jonah, Sam, Trent. Did he earn? Yeah, I was asking him about his service hours just to see, but yeah. Trent, RJ, Justice, Jacob, Nathaniel, Owen, and Cash will all be promoting to our Adventurer Patrol at the end of this year. So I'm going to have everybody else come up now. We're going to get a group photo of all the navigators, and we'll give them a final round of applause for all of their work this year. I think so. Thank you, gentlemen. Turn your seats, please. Yep.
Yeah, it's down there. All right, Woodlands are going to be able to go sit with their parents now so they can start admiring their awards. All right. Well, now we're going to look at our adventurers and celebrate all of their achievements and talk a little bit about what we've studied this year. So, want to first of all say thank you so much to all of the trail guides. I may have some more statements later as I think of them, but I'd like for all of the adventurer trail guides or registered adults that sit in the room with me and help, would y'all please stand? All right. As y'all know, Trail Life is a volunteer-led organization, and we have a lot of work to do, and it is so important to have as many helping hands as possible. We'd frankly love to have every single adult dive in and do something. Some of those adults are busy doing AHG and other things, but we're grateful for those that are able to serve. So this year, Adam Sharp and John Ball and Harry Kading were my primary helpers, but I also got some assists from Mr. Matt Crawford and Mr. Micah Barnum. I think that was it, or for our primary helpers, so really appreciate it. And Miss Marissa McCormick came in and taught a little bit of investing during one of our main core badges that we earned this year. So at the end of the spring, I believe, Mr. John Ball taught the adventurers quite a few days on automotive, small engine mechanics, and then automobile maintenance, vehicle maintenance was for the fall. And so to me, those were really valuable lessons. I learned a ton from him myself. And they're very practical skills because as all of us grown-up adults know that have to pay for things, and you have to pay for people to do things in your life, as many of those things as you can do yourself, it can be worth a lot of money. It gets to stay in your own pocket. And so one of our primary goals with Trail Life is to help our boys grow spiritually, emotionally, and intellectually. We want their skills to develop to help them. And obviously, we only have them for a short amount of time. You, the parents, that's your goal, right? And you have so many more goals for your kiddos and grandkiddos. So we're just sharing them for a brief period of time. So I would like to, I'll go ahead and start advancing these slides. I'm really glad that Tim shared all those pictures. I think y'all saw that the adventurers and navigators were both in those pictures. So I don't have a separate slideshow, but I do have the awards. One thing I neglected to type on the PowerPoint in time were the service stars. So I'll be handing them out. I just didn't put them up on the slide. Okay, Deacon Barnum could not join us tonight, right? All right, thank you. So Deacon earned the journey rank in personal resources and small engine repair. And Jeremiah Bradley, I think, is not here with us either. Jeremiah, he spent a lot of time this year doing baseball, but he joined us when he could. And he and our next person on the list, Cash Chabot, were both there at our night ops. And I had multiple. They got second place. Oh, that's awesome. And so both Jeremiah and Cash, I had people come up to me and say, "Whoa, they were so helpful. You know, hey, they did a good job." So we're glad those two boys are joining us and hope they can join us for a number of things in the fall. So, all right. Okay, Cyrus Crawford, you get to be first to take the stage. All right. All right, Cyrus earned his journey rank, and he also earned personal resources and small engine repair. One thing I forgot to mention as well is that I ordered the wrong wooden medallions last spring. And so I told him I would order them, and we did. So you'll notice for the boys that are continuing on from last year, they have two of the same kind of medallions because they earned it for both of these mechanically related electives that fall into the Life Skills elective badge. And Cyrus also served as our second officer, stepping in when our first officer wasn't available. And I believe you served in that same capacity at Night Ops, right? For the whole area, multi-troop area, right? So we appreciate that. All right, next up, Nicholas Haycox. Nicholas also earned the journey rank, and the badges that he earned were personal resources, small engine repair, the Life Skills elective badge, and Nicholas immediately came to me ready to serve, and he said, what can I do? What role can I play? I want to play something. And I said, you are a freshman. I am going to elect you to be the youth chaplain. And everybody agreed that that would be a great idea. And he served us well throughout the year, bringing a lot of spiritual value to our conversations and led our prayers many, many times, not only in our kickoff ceremonies, but also in our classroom. Nicholas also has asked me repeatedly, when are we going to bring Worthy Life back? So the good news is that Worthy Life is earned over the course of each patrol cycle. And so while Mr. Cody had to step down and we did not have enough volunteers to run that program, this is your official notice, parents. We need a volunteer for the fall to help us with the Worthy Life program. It doesn't take much time at all, and it's already written out. All you have to do is read to the boys, hey boys, it looks like here's these 5 requirements. Go to a Bible study, conduct this, conduct that. For the Woodlands and the Navigators and the Adventurers, they all have age-appropriate activities. So next, we have Brody Hicks. Brody earned the Journey rank, Outdoor Life, Personal Resources, and Small Engine Repair. And Brody served as our first officer, so a special round of applause for Brody for leading our kickoff ceremony every Tuesday night. And it was usually these 3 guys who were up there in front leading the prayer, leading the pledge, leading the oath, as well as a few other volunteers. Next up, Landon Cooter. Landon came to our troop from Weatherford, is that right? Yes. Is it Troop 0127, or you don't know? I think, yep, from Mr. Matthew Noland, who we know well, and he earned personal resources from us, and he already came completing from the other troop the rifle outdoor skills elective. Next up, Caden McCormick. Caden earned the Journey Award previously, but was not handed it last year. Hold on. And he also earned Outdoor Life, Personal Resources, and Small Engine Repair. The Outdoor Life is a badge that we began in the spring of 25, but we didn't finish it. So those who were here in the spring of 25 and continued on until they got adequate number of hours, those are the ones who earned that. All right, next up, Jovi Sharp. Jovi earned his Journey rank, and he also earned Outdoor Life, Personal Resources, and the Small Engine Repair. Okay, we will pause for a picture with the adventurers up on the screen. How about that? Oh, MJ, why do I not have MJ slide? I double-clicked. We are going to get MJ up on this stage. Sorry for the clicky problem. There you are. Thank you. Get on up here. Yeah, MJ, I am so sorry. I'm going from the slides, not my reality. So MJ also earned the Journey Award, the Journey rank, and the Outdoor Life, Personal Resources, and Small Engine Repair. So, all right. Big round of applause for all of our adventurers. I'm reminded by MJ coming up that I didn't announce the number of service hours, but I want to say that Caden earned 20, so he earned a service star. MJ, I think, earned 2, and Nicholas, you earned way too many because you had 300 service hours documented. So, right, thank you. Okay. Thank you, Harry. And I want to underscore how appreciative I am of Harry coming up. Sometimes on some of the nights, he made sure that we can actually meet because we have to have two deep leadership. And so appreciate you, Harry.
So the slide is a little bit, needs a little tweaking. It is for the 25-26 year, but this is going to be the time where we present standards. Any trailman that has earned the rank of able will be officially earning his troop standard, which is a staff, which displays, you may have seen some of the other boys bringing it up, all of the badges that they earn can be permanently affixed to that, and it's a ceremonial piece that they bring to all of these types of events. So we only had one advancing to the rank of able this year, and that is Everett Weibley. Everett, please come up and take your standard. Make sure everybody gets to see you. Right? There you go. And with that, I do believe that concludes most everything, and we will have our closing prayer from Mr. Nicholas Haycox. Mr. Nicholas Haycox, our youth chaplain, will lead us in our closing prayer.
Drop and honors God. All right, please bow with me in prayer and remove all headgear. Lord in heaven, we thank you for today. We thank you for this trail year you have blessed us with. We thank you for these men in our lives who have guided us through thick and thin. Thank you for helping us with our badges, but more importantly, our spiritual lives, helping us grow closer to you, helping us learn more about you, and being more like a godly man every day. I ask that you continue to bless us and continue to be with everybody here. We thank you for all that you've done and all that you will continue to do. I ask all this through your son's name. Amen.
Now we're all going to get together. We're going to do a full troop look.
All right. How do you want to do it? Do you want it the oldest on top? Or okay, so oldest on top, start up here, adventurers. And Woodlands, y'all stay in the front. Let the older boys come on top, and we're going to go down from there so we see everybody. And while they're all gathering, so that we get out of here quicker and get to have some awesome cupcakes that the Bond family brought for us. Thank you, Bonds, for bringing us. Lauren and Justin, thank y'all for bringing our cupcakes for the evening. And the other thing I want to just reflect again on, Justin did a wonderful job earlier of saying how grateful we are for all of the adults, for all of their help, even ones that aren't officially trail guides. I saw a lot of dads and moms stepping in and helping, and we're really grateful for that. Are the youngest kids on the ground? Okay, yeah, go down one step, everybody, if you can. I mean, if there's a step you can go down to, go ahead and go down.
One of the Woodlands has already lost one of their badges.
Okay, Woodlands, parents, just a little lost and found right here. If you are a second-year Fox and earned the Forest Award and you don't have it in your possession, come talk to me afterward, okay? Can I step right here? Good idea. All right, this is where y'all keep your smiles for a long time. Look real professional. You can relax your smiles for a second. You're gonna sword. You may have my sword. I don't know where it is. Anybody know where this? Oh, move forward. Oh, Joey, you got it. Hold on, stay. I saw some other cameras going, so. Anybody come on up? Anybody else can come on up? All right, everybody pose again. Smile, hands down. Stand tall. Keep looking. You can stand as tall as you want. All right. Now, so here in a minute, we'll be dismissed and we will go to the back and give cupcakes. Leaders, was there any other announcements we have? All right, yeah, Summer Adventures coming the second week of June. And I'm going to go ahead and tell all parents verbally right now, there's the Amateur Radio Club in Johnson County is going to be doing a cool radio event. If the church approves it here in the parking lot, I'll announce that. And then if any parent wants to come up with a fun activity like the church museum or zoo or whatever, please give me a holler and we can make it an official Trail Life event and may be able to help cover entrance fees. So just let me know, think of something fun we can do over the summer. Otherwise, we will see many of you younger folks in August and look forward to seeing everybody.